Hey guys, Ash from the Gullers and Blues, and are we happy Gullers and Blues today? Yes, we are. This is the match reaction. It's just finished at Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace 1, Everton 2, and we are back top of the table. Our first, the best start to our Premier League season since 1993. I'll battle straight into this. There's a lot to get through. The first couple of minutes were very, very tentative. It was good to see Mina back in the side. Lucadini going back to left back, who had a good game. From the other side, nice to see James McCarthy, on playing there for Palace. A few minutes into the game, Rodriguez had a lovely cross. Finished off a lovely cross by Michael Keane, but the Curry just couldn't get anything really on the ball. He couldn't turn to hit the shot properly. Then a couple of minutes later, we did have the opening goal, and oh my god, a brilliant 1-2 movement between Coleman and James Rodriguez. James then found Coleman again, who slotted the ball across, and there was Dominic Calvert-Lewin to get his 5th goal in 3 games. 15 minutes into the game, it started more opening up. Richarlison of all people, he was tracking back, helping back Lucadini and tackling. He was everywhere in the pitch, and he was my man of the match today. For Dominic Calvert-Lewin, as I said, could get his 5th goal in 3 games. Another quick note with Seamus Coleman. Is it just me, or has he got more freedom? Is he more confident that he has James Rodriguez in front of him? He just seemed to be everywhere in the pitch and winning tackles as well. An off the ball incident between my good old buddy Wilfred Zaha and Mina. He gave a bit of a kick out. It went to VAR, and for violent conduct, obviously it came back as nothing because there wasn't really anything in it. It was just a little bit of a kick. Adam was bossing midfield again, which allowed Andre Gomez to go flying forward and move around. Which, and on another note, I never noticed it before, but Andre Gomez, when he needs to, he's got some birth of space. Accounted by Richarlison, he got through on goal, and I don't know what it was. He just seemed to, I don't know whether he just lost first touch. When he hit the ball, it went out left, and for some reason, it pulled him out. And as he came in, he tried to get the ball in, and it came off a defender's hand. It went to VAR, and I think, in fairness, it was the right decision. Computer said no. It was. I definitely didn't think it was, but it was just wonder what he did, why he went out left. But I can only put it down to it must have been a bad touch. As the half an hour went, the half went on. It was very difficult to separate the two sides. Both of them were battling in midfield. Carlo's face was. It was. When we were winning, his face was stern. It was determination. When we lost the goal, it was stern determination. I think Pickford could have done better with it when the header came in, because it was pretty much Adam. When we got our penalty, I definitely think it was a penalty. It went to VAR, and I think Joel Ward had enough time to get his hand out of the way. He obviously didn't. And what I thought was brilliant about that was the fact that the referee actually went, and goes over to the screen, which should have been done last season, not relying on the boys sitting in the little box to make the decisions. It was great to see him going up, because it did take a couple of minutes. He went over and made the decision, and Richarlison slotted the ball home. We went into the second half. There was no changes. A quick free kick for Palace as the second half started. It was pounded away by Jordan Pickford. He didn't have too much to do, but he was, sometimes you're wondering when the ball was getting towards him, oh my god, what's going to happen. Another VAR situation where the ball looked like it might have come off Calvert-Lewin's hand. It went to VAR. For me, it came off his stomach more than anything, and he tucked his arm away. So I believe it wasn't definitely penalty. Now Palace will obviously argue that. Doucouré, what a hell of a signing he is going to be, and holy sweet moly is all I can say. Is on 55 minutes when the ball broke for Palace, and Wilfred Zaha got goal side of him, and he went around and he took off. He was heading for goal, and I'm going, here we go. But like a bullet, Doucouré took after him, and just as Wilfred Zaha hit the box, he cut the leg out and got the ball away, and Lucadini took it on then, and we went down the pitch again. It was one hell of a sign he's going to be. And great battles with Everton in the midfield, just going to show that we didn't have this last season, didn't have this battling mentality last season, and what they were doing was they passed the ball around and looking for that moment to get our movement to break Palace down. I just thought it was brilliant. Richarlison got a yellow card earlier on in the half. Yerry Mina did give a couple of silly free kicks away, and at one stand after giving the free kick, he was actually lying on the ground and he tried to head the ball. That was so funny. Alan Gosh shot of the season where he must have hit it so high it ended up in the car park. I had to. It was absolutely brilliant. Luca Dean had another great game. Awobi came on for James Rodriguez, who's been brilliant. He's going to be a dressing room favourite. He manned the match. He 87 minutes he was before he went off. He was still battling, still trying to make runs, trying to bring other players into the game. And as we hit injury time, it's like so typical. The commentary team, where can Everton hang on here? Everton will go top of the table again tonight. Such things happening for everything else, and I'm going to just screaming at the screen. Would you shut up? And thankfully the whistle blew. We're top of the table overnight. 3 wins from 3 in the league, 2 wins from 2 in the Carabao Cup. We're next up against West Ham in the cup in midweek. It's just been it's amazing how once you're trying not no negative. It's just been an absolute brilliant result for Everton today. Battled. We dug deep. We did what needed to be done. It's just brilliant. And table topping. What can we do? Is it too early to dream? Time will tell. But it was a battling game. At least I got my prediction right with the score. I got the scores wrong, but who cares? Everton are top of the league. Catch me later on, guys, on Spotify or your whatever you get your podcast. And many thanks to the people who have been listening to the podcast from America, Bulgaria, Germany, UK, Hungary, did I say Hungary? And obviously our Irish and UK competitors. Stay blue.